Create folders in Google Drive for every form submission and organize documents in those folders automatically. So I have created a form in Jot form where I'm asking several documents from the people. Now whenever someone is going to fill that form, the automation will automatically create a folder for the very same person in Google Drive and will upload all the files, all the documents automatically. And here I am using Jot form for collecting the data, but you can also use Typeform, Wufoo, Gravity Forms and any form builder software and automate your document collection and uploading task in a very organized way. If you want to learn how you can do this, follow this video till end. So the idea here is I have created this life insurance policy form where I'm asking few documents from the people, and I'm going to save these documents in a separate folder for each form submitter, that too automatically. And I'm going to do this with the help of Pabbly Connect. Well, it is an automation and integration software. You can also reach to this website by typing pabbly.com/connect. I will also attach this link in my description box. Now first create your free account from this button, and you will also get free task to test this automation in the free account. Now I was already an existing user, that is why I have clicked on sign in, then clicked on access now, and this is how you will reach to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect and click on this blue button, enter workflow name. Here basically we are going to start creating our automation from this button. Provide any random name. I have provided auto create separate folders for each person on Jot form submission. Now click on create and you will see two boxes in front of you, trigger and action. Trigger means when this happens, action means do this. When this happens, do this. Understand with an example. Whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, send an email via Gmail application. According to our use case, whenever the form is submitted in Jot form application, add those files in Google Drive application. So basically we need to select the applications in which we are setting up an automation. That is why the first application will be Jot form in my automation, because I am actually collecting the details, collecting the documents from this particular form builder software. And in trigger event, of course, the new response, basically the new form response will be the trigger event. And the idea here is we are connecting Jot form with the Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL. How? Read the instructions, open your form in the form field and click on the settings tab. Go to integrations, search for webhook and paste the above URL in add webhook field. Well, this is the Jot form builder software, basically the dashboard, and open this particular form which I have created. I'm going to edit this form and I will go to the settings of this form. Let me show you. Let me open this form. Okay, and this is the settings tab, and here you will find an option of integration. Click here, and here also you will find an option of webhook. You will have to search here webhook, and once you will get this webhook, click over there, and here I have already added the webhook URL. That is why it is asking me to edit the existing integration, but you will have to add the new URL here. So I am going to delete the previous one and let me add the new webhook URL which I have just received from Pabbly Connect. Okay, click on add new webhook. No, actually cross it and click on complete integration, and this is how the webhook will be saved here. Integration is ready. You have successfully created your integration. Now come back to Pabbly Connect and again read the instructions. It is waiting for the webhook response. Basically it is asking us to do a test submission or record so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. So basically it is asking us to fill this particular form and create a dummy response so that that particular data can be captured here in the webhook response. Okay, so let's fill this form once. So I am filling out this life insurance policy form and provided the dummy details. Dummy user is the name of the person. Email is admin@pabblydudes.com, and here the phone number is also a random, a dummy. Address is here, and finally I am providing the photo, basically the documents. Okay, so let's upload the file. Okay, so it is asking to upload a dummy file. Okay, dummy image which I have provided, the passport size photo, and again it is asking for to upload your Aadhaar. So again, I am going to upload a dummy value, basically the dummy document here. So I have also provided the documents. Click on agree to terms and condition and submit it. And now I'm expecting the same response here in Pabbly Connect. Okay, waiting for the response. All right, and you can see the response is received, and let me show you the details. Here is the form title, here is the name of the person. Okay, let me again show you the name of the person. Okay, dummy uses the name of the person, email address is here, phone number is here, and let me show you the documents which I have submitted. Here is the passport size photo. Let's take a look over that. Okay, let me expand it, and here's the image. Let me open that. And you can see the image is getting downloaded, and it is the same image. And again, here is the document which I have uploaded. Let me show you that as well. Okay, again it is ready to download. Let me even show you to download. Okay, basically after downloading, let me show you that document. It is the same document. All right, and it is the same document which I have uploaded. Let me close the same. Coming back to Pabbly Connect, and the first step of our integration is actually successful. So now I am going to select Google Drive as my second application, and here I am going to create a new folder. Okay, so let me create a new folder. Okay, create a subfolder. Now why a subfolder? Well, I have already created one folder with the name life insurance policy documents, and I want to store all the documents, to create all the folders here only. That is why a subfolder will come here. Okay, because I'm creating a folder within the folder. That is why create a subfolder. Click on connect. Now click on add new connection, click on connect with Google Drive, and provide the access of your account in which you are actually creating the Google Drive folders. Click on continue, and I have provided the access, and you will see the authorization will be successful and your account will be connected. Now since I am connected, it is showing all the folders of my drive here. Well, I have just a single folder. Okay, that is why it is showing the same. But if you will have multiple folders, it will show you all the folders which are available actually in your Google Drive accounts. Okay, so let me select the same. Okay, because I want to create a folder in this particular folder only and provide a name to your subfolder. Well, I want to provide a unique value to every subfolder which I am going to create within this particular folder, and the only unique thing I can actually see is the email ID of the person, which cannot be duplicated, which cannot be repeated. The name can also be repeated, but the email cannot be the same. So that is why I will keep the email ID only as the folder name. So let's map the name, basically the email ID of the person. Well, I am not going to copy the email address from here and paste in the drop down in the bottom. You can find the above data directly in this drop down, and you just simply have to click on that particular field. Okay, let me search for the email ID. Here is the email ID of the person. I have mapped it, and now I am going to click on this button save and send test request, and you will see the folder will be created automatically with this particular name. Okay, you can see the response is received. Let me go back and check, and yes, the folder has been created automatically. But here I am about to tell you one more interesting thing. How about you require more documents from your clients? So you will customize your form, the same form, and will reshare the same form with the same people, and they will fill that form once again with new documents. But we are setting up an automation that as soon as that form is being submitted, the folder will be created automatically with the email ID. Basically, the name of the subfolder should be the email ID of the person. Well, in that case, the duplicate folders will be created for each client, that too automatically. So to avoid that duplicacy, I'll have to first search for that folder, whether it is already exist or not in the Google Drive. If that folder is exist, do not create a new folder, upload the file in the same folder. And if that folder does not exist, in that case create a new folder and then upload the files. Well, how I am going to do that? So before this particular step, before creating a subfolder, first I'm going to search for that very same folder. So you will have to click on this plus section once again, and here I'm going to search for Google Drive once again, and instead of creating a subfolder as an action event, this time I'm going to select a search folder option, basically search folder action event. Now click on connect once again, and this time I'm going to choose the existing connection. Click on save and you will see your account will be connected. Now again it is asking for the folder name. Well, it is asking you to provide the name of the folder which you are about to search in this Google Drive. So here I am going to search with the exact same name via which I am going to create the new folders. Okay, so that is why here also in this particular field also, in this particular step also, I am going to keep the same name. So again open the response of jot form and map the email ID of the person. Okay, so I have mapped it, and in match operation either you can keep the exact or substring. You can read the instructions for exact and substring. Well, I am going to search with the exact term, so I have kept the same. Now click on save and send test request, and if I'll click on the save and send test request, you will see it will show you that this particular folder is already exist. Okay, this is the ID of the folder, this is the name of the folder, and several other details are also there. Okay, so I will have to define somewhere in the system that if the folder is already exists, what should be done, and if the folder does not exist, in that case what should be done. So I'm going to define this particular thing with the help of router, and click on this plus icon and you can add router here, and router is the feature of Pabbly Connect. Okay, search for the same. Okay, and router should be in the last step of your workflow. Well, we are going to set up our automation within the routers only. We are going to set up our conditions within the router only. So I'll have to delete this step also. Okay, this is actually of no use now, so I'm going to delete it, and we will create the folder within these conditions, within the routers only. I'll show you how you do not get confused. Okay, here I have 2 routes. In case you want to add more routes, basically more condition, you can add from this button. For now, in this particular automation, I have only 2 conditions. One is for folder exists and one is for folder does not exist. So first let us rename these steps. Okay, before I made any connection, again I'm going to rename it. Okay, so let's rename it. And first, if folder exists, then what should be done? In that case, upload files in the existing folder. Okay, so I am going to perform the exact thing only. I will upload the file in the existing folder, and if folder does not exist, well, I can actually rename this particular step also. If folder does not exist. Okay, if folder does not exist, in that case create new folder. Okay, let me correct it, create new folder and then upload files. Okay, so I'm going to perform exactly the same thing. Okay, so let's set the condition here, and in the first step only it is asking me to apply a filter condition. Well, using which particular thing I am going to set the filter condition? Well, I am having this folder ID, basically the file ID. So I will pick up this ID, and on the basis of this ID only I will define the condition. How? If that file exists, that means the folder is exist. If that file is not exist, that means folder is also not available in the Google Drive. So let's select the same condition. Let's set the same conditions here. Okay, so let's choose that particular form ID, and in the search folder only I will get that particular file ID from this Google Drive step, basically from the second step. Okay, so I have mapped it, and here in the filter type I am going to choose exist. Okay, well, if folder exists, upload files in the existing folder. So if the id exists, select label. If id is exist, click on save and send test request, and here this condition is going to be true. Why the condition is true? Because that particular folder which we have searched for is actually available in the Google Drive. That is why the condition is true. So if that condition is true, then what should be done? We should upload the files in the existing folder only. So click on this plus icon, and here I am going to upload the file directly. Okay, because we have already created this folder. Let's search for the Google Drive. Okay, and here in the action event I am going to upload the file directly. Okay, choose the upload file section. Okay, upload file action event. So select the same, click on connect, and click on add new, basically the select existing collection, click on save, and your Google Drive account is again connected. Now it is asking to provide the public URL to be uploaded, basically the URL. Well, I have shown you in the starting basically the two URLs of the document which I have received in the response of jot form. Okay, so I'm going to map the same, enter text or map data. So basically click on this field, open the jot form response, and here you will find your data, basically the documents. Okay, I'm having two documents. One is of the image, passport size image, and second one is actually the document. So I'm going to map the passport size photo here, and secondly it is asking for the folder ID, and here exactly I'm going to provide the ID of the folder, and I will get that ID from this particular step. Remember, we have searched for the same folder which provided us the file ID. Okay, let me show you where is that file ID. Here it is, the file ID of the existing folder. Let's map the same. File name, so basically it is asking you the file name via which you would like to save your document. So I want to save the document with the name as, well, the passport size photo. So photo of, and here I will map the name of the person from this jot form response. Okay, search for the name directly from here, and let's map it from here. And dummy was the name of the user, and I can even map the last name as well. So let's map the last name. Okay, and here is the user. Dummy user was the full name of the user. I have mapped it. Click on save and send test request, and you will see the response will be received, and here you will see that the document will be uploaded automatically in that folder. Let me show you that folder. This is the folder which was already created. I have created. Okay, so this is the passport size photo of that form submitter which has got uploaded automatically in a separate folder of Google Drive. All right, now I am going to upload that second document provided by the form submitter, but before that let me rename this step so that I do not get confused. So upload the passport size photo. I am providing this particular name to this specific step so that I do not get confused. Now I am going to upload that second document. Again, I am going to clone this particular step so that I do not have to do the settings once again. So the step has been cloned successfully. Let me show you. Open the router, open this first setting, and let me show you that cloned step. Upload the passport size photo, upload the passport size photo, and I'm going to rename this particular step as upload the document, basically the Aadhaar. Okay, how about I mention Aadhaar as well so that I do not get confused. Okay, double A should come here. Okay, click on update, and when I will open this particular step, you will see the action event has already selected, the raw file is already selected, but I need to replace this ID, basically replace this URL, because this time I need to map that second document URL. Okay, where is that second document URL? In the jot form response, here it is, that particular file upload. Okay, this is the URL which I have mapped. that. Secondly, again it is asking for the folder ID in which you would like to save this document. Well, I want to save this particular document in the same folder in which I have uploaded my passport size photos. I don't need to change this particular field, this particular option, okay, the folder ID basically. Now finally it is asking for the file name. Well, I want the name of the document should be placed with the full name of the user only, but here in place of photo I will write it as. Let's click on this button, but before that let me show you that particular folder. Okay, now I am going to click and will wait for the response and will wait for that document to be uploaded in this folder. Okay, so the response is received once again. Let me check, and yes, the avatar of the dummy user has also been uploaded automatically in this particular folder, in the folder of the same person, in the folder of the same form submitter. Okay, so this is how every time the user is going to submit the details, if the folder is already exist, the files will be uploaded within the same folder automatically with the help of this automation. So this particular router step is completed. Now I am going to complete this step in which if the folder does not exist, create a new folder and then upload the files. So instead of setting up this particular step from the scratch, let me clone the above step so that I do not have to do everything from the scratch. So clone this particular step. Okay, it is asking to clone this route. Click on yes, and it has cloned successfully. Let me rename this particular step. So I'm going to copy this particular name. Okay, and I am going to also delete this particular router. Okay, so let's delete this one. Okay, I have deleted the same, and I am going to rename this step as this, which I have copied. Folder does not exist, create new folder and then upload the files. Click on update, and finally we are going to set the conditions here. And first thing, it is asking to apply the filter. Here I am going to apply the filter as if file does not exist. Okay, so map the ID of that particular folder. Okay, here is the ID. Alright, this is the ID. If it does not exist, click on save and send test request, and you will see the response will be, basically the condition will be false. Why? Because in this particular automation, the file ID is actually available. That is why the does not exist condition will be false. Okay, I hope you understood this particular step. Now moving further, if the file does not exist, what should be the next step? So I'm going to click on this plus icon and going to search for the Google Drive, from where I am going to create a new folder. Okay, click on that Google Drive, and the action event will be creating a folder. Okay, create a subfolder basically, and click on connect. Click on existing connection, click on save, and the account will be connected. Again, it is asking for the folder in which you would like to save, in which you would like to create your document. Well, I want to save the documents in the same folder only, so that is why it will be the same. And now it is asking for the subfolder name, which I am going to provide from this jot form response, and the email ID will be the name of my folder. So I have mapped it. Click on save and send test request, and you will see this time also the folder will be created once again. Let me show you. Now you must be thinking that why this particular folder has recreated even after the condition was false here. Well, whenever you are going to apply the routers in your automation for the first time, the action step will always execute in the first time. That is why this particular folder has been created once again. But do not worry, once we will create this automation fully in the real time, this duplicate folder will be not created. It has created since we are actually setting up this router, setting up this automation. Okay, now let's proceed further, and we have already created a new folder. Now it is time to upload the files, and since we have cloned this particular step, the uploading of passport and uploading of document, these two steps have already created. We just need to replace few few things. Okay, so I want to upload the passport size photo only, so URL will be the same, I will not change it. And of course I will have to change this folder ID, because this time I'm going to upload the files in the new folder. Okay, so I'm going to map the folder ID of the new folder which has got created. From which particular step I will get it? I will get the folder ID from the recent step, basically from the last step. And you can see here is the ID of the folder which we have just created. Okay, if you even want to cross check it, you can do the same. The folder ID ends with TBY. Let's check the folder ID of this particular folder, TBY. The value is same, and we are actually going to upload the files in the new folder which we have created just now. Well, it is the same. Now it is asking for the file name. Well, I want the same file name, photo of, and the full name of the user. Let's click on save and send test request, and you will see the response will be received and the file will be uploaded automatically, basically the passport size photo. And yes, this particular step has been executed and the photo has been uploaded automatically. Now it's time to upload the document. Again, open that. Again, the URL of that file will be the same. Well, no, the URL will not be the same because the passport size photo is mapped here. I want to remove this, and here we are going to upload the document, that second document which we have received in the jot form response, the file upload. Okay, I have selected the same. Now it is asking for the file ID, basically the folder ID. Again, remove it and map the folder ID of the recent one, okay, which we have created just now. The folder ID of the new folder. This is the ID. Again, TBY. The ID is same as the new folder which we have created. Okay. Finally, the last thing is the file name. Here I want Aadhaar to be placed, and Aadhaar of, again, the full name of the user. Let's click on this button, save and send test request, and wait for that second document to be uploaded in the new folder of the person of the form submitted. And this is how now onwards, whenever the form is being submitted by the person, first it is going to check whether the folder for the same person has been automatically available in the drive or not. If that folder is already exists, then it will upload the files in the existing folder. Okay, let me show you the steps which we have actually set up. We have first apply the condition. Okay, if folder is exist, if the folder is exist, upload the passport size photo and upload the document in the existing folder. And if the folder does not exist, then first create a new folder. Let me again show you this particular step also. Okay, and here is the condition. If folder ID does not exist, in that case first create a new folder, basically create a subfolder, and then upload the passport size photo and the document within the new folder only. So let's check whether this automation is working absolutely fine. Okay, and this is the main folder I'm having. And how about I delete all the existing files, and let's test this automation from the start. Okay, so this is my form. I'm going to submit it, and we will see if the folders are being created or not automatically. Okay, let me fill it. So this time completely a new user is filling out this form. The name is test user, email is desk@pabblytudes.com, and phone number is here, Arera Colony, and let's upload these documents. Well, I do not have a new passport size photo, a random passport size photo, so I am uploading a random image. Okay, because I just want to show you how things can be worked. Okay, so I'm uploading this particular document. All right, and in Aadhaar also I am going to upload a random photo, random image. Okay, it is not actually the Aadhaar document. Okay, so let's upload this flower image. Okay, I have uploaded. All right, let's click on agree to terms and condition, and it is waiting. Please wait. So both of the images has been uploaded. Let's click on this button submit and wait for these photos to be uploaded here. So I'm expecting one folder should be created, and yes, the folder is created automatically. Let's check it. Let's open it, and yes, Aadhaar of test user and photo of test user, both the images has been uploaded. Well, here in place of Aadhaar and photo document, I have uploaded Well, it is quite weird that I'm uploading these images in place of the document and in place of the passport size photo. All right, let's again retest this automation, and this time also I'm going to submit this form with the very same details which I have used just before. Okay, desk@pabblytudes.com, it is the same email address, test user is the name of the person, phone number is same, address is same, and let's upload the documents, the same documents as well. And you will see the folder will not be created, but the files will be uploaded because someone is going to share this form with the same people once again, okay, after customizing this form. All right. Okay, files has been uploaded. Click on agree to terms and condition, click on submit, and this time I am expecting to not create the folder once again because I have provided the same details, and in Pabbly Connect we have clearly defined that if the folder is exist, do not create the folder but upload the files in the existing folder. So let's check, and yes, the folder has not created, and let me open this particular folder and see the documents, and yes, the files, the images has been uploaded because we have clearly defined that upload the files in the existing folder. That means our automation is working absolutely fine. Let's test this automation one last time, and this time I am going to submit again the unique details, and let's say hello user is submitting the form, and hello@pabblytudes.com is the email address, 939444444 and 44444 is the phone number, and this time address is Bhopal. All right, let me correct the spelling, and let's upload the fresh documents this time. Okay, completely new documents, and this time I'm uploading this particular image. Okay, an image with a thought. Again upload the image, and this time here in the document I'm uploading this image of cup. Okay, click on agree to terms and condition. Okay, the files are being uploaded. Wait, click on submit and wait for the document, basically the folder, to be created. And yes, hello@pabblytudes.com, the new folder has been created, and let's check for the images, and yes, both of the images has been uploaded automatically. That means our automation is working absolutely fine, and this is how, with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can completely automate your document collection and uploading task. And I will also attach the link of my workflow in my description box, so in case you want to clone this whole setup into your account, you can do it from this share workflow link. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues, and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.